There you go. Okay, so we should try and get the top of your head. That's the thing. It's like I had the perfect book or something that was box that was under it before. This is but I don't want it too far away because I want it to be able to collect sound from there as well. Okay, so how's that looking?
I can't tell because I think it's fine. It's just you've got your editing suite above the screen.
So what we'll do? Oh God, okay. And it's like that. We need to make sure we've got this bit. We also need to.
I think that's
If we were down on our knees.
No, you didn't tell me it was going to be that sort of video. You have to pay me for that.
Yeah, it's a lot more expensive. Yeah.
Hey, look, it's got me picking rocks.
Okay. So I'm just going to I'm going to tap record and say, welcome to Craft with Jen.
And
That's
Jen.
fine. Yeah. I'm going to take this bit now. Because it's, like something I might be able to use, ongoing. I don't want it to just be
Timestamp.
July.
Craft with Jen. And Jen. Jen's.
Jen time. Okay. Okay. So I'm just going to hit go and let's try and 10 seconds. Here we go. Oh, I don't have time for that. Life's too short. That's way too short. Okay. Good morning. I need to move close to you. This is Craft with Jen, and this is my friend Jen as well. So that's Jen times 2, just for the fun of it. We are actually going to do some active craft for seniors. I'm doing a video so we can forward this on to different people, and they'll be able to have an idea of some of the crafts that I can put together. So we have a list of things that we're going to need for this craft. It's the Garden Stones Gifts Decorations. We've got an activity instruction sheet, and then we have the practice sheet that I'm going to give to each senior. It's got just 4 suggestions on there for actually painting onto the stones. Jen's now going to select 4 stones from the collection. There's quite a few different types here. I'm not sure actually. Should we move it towards that little video on that side? And see if you'd like to select
That's a
from
large, flat, smooth stone.
there.
That one's a bit fatter. What's have we got here? A smaller one. Okay. And oh, that one's nice and round.
Awesome. Okay, so I am providing some little aprons. This is to make sure that everybody keeps their clothes nice and clean. Would you like to be the cats or the dogs?
All cats, please.
Okay, James, you can open that one. Okay, I'm going to pop this one over here. So everyone in the class will get a chance to pick an apron to put on. Make sure that we don't keep all the mess in the one area. Ooh, this is a fancy one. I've got the doggies.
Hang on, it's already put in some step on.
Yeah, look at that. Crossover at the back.
very fancy.
Nice. I'd like to get a photo with us in our funky aprons. Okay. Do you need a hand?
No,
You'll be okay.
got it.
Woohoo. Lots of cute looking dogs on here. Oh,
There we go.
Jen has a cat, so yeah, that's got probably the cat on there.
Jeffrey.
Oh, nice. Okay, so now we are going to have a look at the designs, and Jen will probably decide which ones she might like to. This is a practice sheet. So the idea is that each of the people in the class would be able to use their paints. We've got large tubes, which we can share with the big group one, but we might just mix a few from the little sample pot today. And I'm providing a plate that you can put your tube squeezes on in the big group thing. So we don't probably need to worry about that right today.
Mm-hmm.
We've got some brushes. There's a whole selection of the others. Okay. Now, if you'd like to pick, do you want to do a practice run on the paper? Be able to take that one home?
Oh, thank you.
Yeah. And I mean, you can take your stones home as well.
Oh, lovely.
So the idea is that you'd be able to do your stone decorations and either place them in your own garden, or you might like to give them as gifts. During the recent few years, when we had COVID happening a lot all over the place, some people were doing little decorations and then leaving their stones in their local park. Then they'd go onto their Facebook page and say, here's a photo of the stone that I've actually put in the park, and good luck, let me know if you find it. So on the Facebook page, people would take a photo when they found one, and then they'd actually say, I found this on this day in this location, and then they'd go, I'm going to replace it in another park. So then they go somewhere else, go onto the Facebook page, and then they go, right, here's me with a selfie, putting it in the park, and then, yeah, you'd just be surprised at how far those little stones could go.
Craze.
So it's really
all
nice.
Over the world.
Yeah, lots of kids actually really getting into it. Lots of, I saw lots of ones that were like superheroes. I know. But
little quotes and motivational things.
Yeah, inspirational. So every time you go near the park, you'd actually find these gorgeous little things, sometimes near the play equipment. But if we use I've got hairspray that you can actually spray on top of your image that's supposed to help seal it in.
Set it.
Yes.
Good.
So it doesn't get washed away when you put it in the park. But, right now, so would you like to use your little, you can use fancy new ones if you'd like to. It's up to you if you want to do a base colour on your stone, and then, or like the base colour.
I might try do the flower.
Okay.
Because I'm not the greatest artist.
Sure,
and the
your kids would
flower
love it
looks quite
anyway.
simple. Now.
I think I might grab one too.
Mm-hmm.
Well, this one is kids. It started.
Just use a little bit of. Oh no!
This
Can I
is-
draw it with the Sharpie and then?
Yes, you can. Yeah,
That.
yeah. Do you want to go straight to doing that?
I'm going to try with the.
This is one of the
round
rocks that my kids
string.
have actually started working on, but they just left it in the garden. I think I might actually repurpose this one and give it a bit of a touch up. I might do the butterfly on this one because it's quite a large stone, big heavy one. I think it'll survive for longer. I'm going to go with this one. This one might be easier. Okay. I feel like I need to do a bit of yellow. This one doesn't have any. And so on our bench, we've got some plastic to keep the bench clean. We've got a water container so we can actually wash out our little brushes. I have got some paper towels so we can give that a wipe.
Now,
That's nice.
yeah.
Okay. Do you want to, if we just hold it up to the, yes, there you go. You can see a little flower, and that's based on the pattern that we've got on our practice sheet. So if you'd like to decide which colours you're going to go with on there.
I think we might give that one a purple centre.
I know my oldest daughter would love to have a turtle on her rock. And sometimes those are pretty tricky to do, lots of different animals. But there are lots of images that you can find on the internet that you can use as a base for any kind of decorations. And the kids actually are really good at finding the free colouring in images. So they keep themselves pretty amused when they're at home. When I was working in public libraries, we used to have all sorts of different topics that we'd pick in kids' activities. Some of the adult ed activities. I'm just going to have a quick drink of water.
I am not the artistic type, but my kids are still quite young, so they think I'm clever because my craft ability is about the same ability as my children's. But they're actually getting better than me because they use YouTube and they find tutorials to learn how to draw things.
Yeah.
It amazes me.
So having worked in libraries before the advent of internet, we used to have a lot of really awesome how-to, the section for do-it-yourself.
Yeah.
So many really popular books. But every now and then you would get them come back and they'd have paint stuck in between pages.
Oh, well loved.
Yeah. You could tell someone's been really getting into their craft. But yeah, we just have to work out, was it there before? Maybe we didn't notice it.
Yeah. Or give them a bit of
leeway. Yeah. Now, I'll just grab the hairspray for the end result. Do you want to work on the next one?
Yeah. Okay. I might try the butterfly next. Not the greatest artist, but that's the beautiful thing about these little designs. They're quite simple and it doesn't really matter what they look like as long as you enjoy doing them.
How's it going, Jen?
And I've got a bit of a wonky,
Ooh.
asymmetrical
But
butterfly.
you can actually, if you wanted to make a little bit of the top bit, you can make it more of a rounded edge, and then that can be the inside edges. This is one of my favourite cups, and it's got the little butterflies on there. So you can sort of see how, even though there are little bits on the part of the decoration of the butterflies' wings, are not perfect, because even butterflies are not perfect. So yeah, you can add all sorts of little edges, and it's not permanent. You can actually, you know, adjust things as you go if you want to. But that looks lovely.
Thank you. This is the thing with these simple designs. It doesn't matter
Yeah.
what they look like. It's about the enjoyment of
That's
the
right.
activity.
It's a journey from start to finish. I adapt things all the time. Same with this one here. This one's actually being repurposed, and I'm going to make that middle bit part of the butterfly as well. So I've got yellow around the outside, but that's kind of like having something sitting on the sand. Yellow sand. That's what I was thinking.
Oh, pretty.
But I will get the little bit of black, maybe. I'm going to pop some black on this one. All right. Okay. And how are we going? About 15 minutes into it. Okay. That's probably way more than I needed. Craft with mess. Maybe I should go ahead. Just go, yes, I think I've got some black stuff on my hands now. Yay!
Just makes it look like you've been industrious.
Yeah, I've been so active. Now, where did I put my paper towels? Oh, okay. Okay. Right, so it's always good to have some towels. But you're, yeah. Okay.
So dry paintbrush is usually probably better. And I need all the help I can get.
No, you're doing a great job. And these activities are made for people of all abilities.
Yeah.
So, it's okay. Doesn't have to be perfect. There are some amazing illustrators though, people who've done, you know, illustrations for books, posters, marketing. It's amazing what they can do with just a few colours.
Oh, clever people that
Yeah.
see things, see the world a bit differently.
I suppose what we could do is, if you were keeping this and not putting it out in a park, that's where you can actually use some of these stickers. You can do stickers to decorate some of your rocks. I know my kids would be covering everything in stickers if I gave them a chance.
No, despite my terrible drawing, I think it actually looks like a butterfly now.
It's a very bright one.
Yeah.
And you know, like, you can use the black pen if you want to, once it's dried, to do edging around it if you want to do it from that way. I've kind of done the colours and then used black paint. You can use the black paint as well if you want. I'm happy to share. That one, I've got heaps of black paint there.
Let them dry for a bit there.
Yeah. We really need a couple of ridges on the sides of these plates, don't we, to rest something without it rolling. That'd be handy if it did. So I'm just going to hold that one up. That's, you can sort of see it now. So I've got blue, and this was the recycled one. So my kids painted all sorts of different things on there before, but I've kind of done the yellow to define the background, and then done a rounded kind of on there. Okay, so do you think you might want to do a different one, or are you going to do a different colour butterfly, sticking with butterflies, or?
I might give the rainbow a try.
Yeah.
I don't think my artistic skills extend to cat.
Okay. Well,
but we can try the
yeah.
rainbow.
Yeah, you do a general shape. Maybe I'll pick one and do one. Let's see. And I'm just going to do, maybe I'm going to do a long cat. Maybe the same sort of up and down and then tail. We'll see how we go. So I'm going to give this one, which one's the best way to go? It sits, I think, flatter with the bumpy side up. So it's going to be a slightly bumpy cat. So I need to wipe my nose. Like, just, oh no, I'm still in the video.
Showing you human side.
Oh yeah. Oh, I'll probably get paint all over my face. Hey, videos are never go the way you expect.
That's why they say don't work with animals and children.
Yeah. Okay, so can I pinch your pinky one? Maybe the brush you've got pink one? Or was it just pink before?
It's pink.
Oh,
Yeah,
okay.
These ones haven't been.
Oh, okay. I thought you dunked that one already. But, okay, I'm going to go with a little bit of green. First, I'm going to do green on this.
This is going to be a rainbow with 5 colours, not 6.
Okay, yeah.
Breaking the mould.
It's a troll one. That sounds like a troll kind of... The troll
Creative
movie.
license.
Yes, yeah. Okay. So I've got a pale green and so I'm gonna go with a cat shape. Okay, I'm just going to do a black cat and then put the pale bits. I think I'll do that. Okay. So, what did I do? Oh, is that the black one? No, that's a different one.
Oh, have I pinched your
paintbrush?
paintbrush?
Oh, no. Gosh, seriously, you can't trust any.
It looks nice and
Can't
thin.
trust anyone. No, it's okay. I may have just, did I?
So I think I took it.
Okay, well, but it is fun, right? It's
Yeah.
fun.
Relaxing.
Yep. Okay, so I'm going to go, I'm sitting down. Okay. I'm going to do a fat bottom across there and then go up. It's a bit, it starts off with a blob and then you give it a bit of definition.
See, this is where, when crafting with my kids,
Yeah.
I wouldn't decide what I was painting until it was finished.
Oh, okay.
Because then
you don't want to give it a name
then
until you're ready to go. It's
clearly
jellyfish.
a spider.
Oh yes, and then I've got a little bit of a tail.
Because everything I draw looks like stick figure spiders.
Okay.
Especially during Pictionary because you have to draw fast.
Oh, okay. Yeah. So I've got a general shape.
It's a.
It's a blob with a tail, right? We'll just see how we go from there. And then if we go with that over there. Okay, we haven't needed the big fat one because everything's been small, tiny. Okay, so this one here is too fuzzy, I think. Too fuzzy at the moment. And how am I going to do?
Thin one?
Yeah.
Since I've stolen your thin one.
That's okay. We're going to crack the white.
I'm just going to mix a bit of red with my yellow to attempt to make orange here.
Okay. Do you want to do that on here?
Oh, we'll see what happens.
Okay. Okay, so that's the black. And I'm going to put a little bit of white. So, ears? White ears? It's probably going to look... It is difficult to kind of make a definite shape. That's why I think it's important to use the Sharpies afterwards. It kind of makes...
To define the
lines. You can sort of reorganize how the lines might be. If you're doing it on pale and then you've got black outline, and this one, because I'm doing a black cat, it's kind of got, it's okay, I'm just thinking white whisker, except the white is grabbing the black now, so...
Some of these might have to do in stages if they've got faces or things, because you have to wait for one bit to dry. Luckily though, the acrylic paints, they do tend to dry quite quickly. So you could always maybe start with a cat outline, leave that rock, and then get a different one. Yeah,
having the 4 different rocks, you can, get something started and then come back to it. And little foot.
It's more like a peach than an orange, but we're going to take some creative license with the rainbow colours.
Yeah. Line on the outside. Okay. This is just, it's kind of not really working out the way I thought it would. I'll zoom in. That's my cat so far.
Oh look, we can definitely tell it's a cat though, whereas if I'd done it, people would be guessing like cow, horse, any other 4-legged animal.
Yeah, maybe. No. I'm sure our families will straight away guess that is a cat. Yep. And you go, that's a leg and that's a leg.
I can tell that's a cat. It's a great cat.
There you go. Little legs. I think might be time for me to put that one down and let it dry. So yeah, I can come back to it and give it a chin. I've put some whiskers on there. It's got little ears, the tiny little eyes.
It's cute. Definitely looks like a cat.
I'm still okay with putting my name on it. Yeah. Okay. So I'm going to, I think I'll do the flower as my third one. So I'm just going to rest this little paintbrush again.
And I think I'm out after this rainbow because I'm definitely not attempting the cat.
Okay. You could do another flower if you want.
Yeah, I'd like to try and improve on my flower.
Okay.
I'm in the zone now.
Yeah, you're definitely in the zone. Like, do you want to do a little white one? Some little brights?
Cute.
Yeah. So I'll open this bag. Okay. And so these ones here are small little white ones, so you don't have to worry about having a background if you want to keep it just little round one, a little bit of sparkle.
Well,
there we go.
when I redefine the lines, we might be able to tell that's a rainbow in the cloud.
I think, yeah. Do you want to hold it closer? Okay. It's gorgeous. Yeah. Cool. Yeah. I think sometimes people don't really need to have an image. They might just want to have a certain colour that they're interested in. These ones have got a bit of powder on them. Okay. Okay, so I've opened this bag, and these ones here have got lots of different shapes, but there are ones that'll sit and you can make them into all sorts of different objects. I think it'd be cute to actually paint some that were like little fruit, you know, like if you wanted to,
like a strawberry.
Yeah, you could do a little fruit salad if you put in your garden. Focusing on different types of shapes, colours, things that you like. Okay. Right, so if I was going to do orange, it would be
Red.
Okay, and then we've got some yellow.
Let's pick up a bit of this. See what happens. We might need to add a bit of white.
Yeah. Should we just crack this one? Okay, ready? Boop. I'm sure if your kids saw this little video, they'll be going, "Oh, when can I do it?" Like, oh, we'll organise another day.
They did already ask me if they could come today.
Oh,
no, it's adults.
Yeah, next time. All right.
A bit more yellow, I think.
Yeah. I'll just see if I've got another tube. I think there's another tube. Wrap it up. Okay. Here we go. Gone pinky.
There we go. That's getting there. That looks more orange.
Yay! Okay, so going through our instruction sheet. I'm off. I got that. So we have selected our 4 stones. We have worked out which designs we really like. We have done a little bit of a practice, and then we've used separate brushes to do different colours. So if we want to touch up on a certain colour, you can just grab the brush that's got that colour on it still. and we've actually done a couple of mixing of colours. So that's really great. We've got a variety of the colours that you can use for different shapes, different designs, and you don't have to just do one particular kind. If you want, you can do your own designs. We would definitely suggest letting it dry maybe for like another hour. But what we have got is hairspray, which we actually can use to try and seal in the actual design, so it's waterproof when you want to put something into the park. And it's gorgeous. It's very pretty and delicate. Yes. Okay. Awesome. Do you want to autograph it? Jen was here.
It's my signature.
Yeah, signature in orange paint. Cool. So what we could do is I'll just what we'll do with our other camera, we're getting some photos and video of the desk as we've been working on this craft. We'll get a couple of photos of that one so that we can put it on the webpage and attach to email. So when I send this off to different age groups, they've got an idea of how messy it might get or how decorative we can be. And yeah, there's a different types of stones that people can use. I've got a selection of them, and if the aged care actually want to buy a kit, then I'll provide a certain number for each person that's using the kits. But maybe we might wrap this one up today and say thank you very much for following our video, Craft with Jen and Jen. And we will catch up to you again another day. Thank you for joining us. Okay, see you then. So that
Let's see where this camera is.
failed to copy the recording to the folder.
Oh, what?
Disabled mirror. To disable this feature. Mirror recording error. What does it mean?
I don't know. This one
Has timed out? No? It's not recording?
Woo! Is that going? Yeah, it's still going.